Christina, and I'm a travel specialist for As You Wish Vacations. While I book many vacation destinations, I specialize in the Disney products, and this video series focuses on Disney Cruise Line specifically. So before you watch this video, if you haven't checked out the video on all of the ships, I did a video where I talked about the commonalities between all the ships and the ships, everything that all of the ships have. So please make sure you check out that video here, because this is going to kind of build upon it. And so I kind of attacked that one by type. So I talked about dining, entertainment, kids areas, adult areas. I'm going to approach these individual videos a little bit differently. So if you do want a little bit more information on the categories, I do have a corresponding blog post that talks about them in that sense. Okay, so let me start on the Disney Fantasy. It's my favorite because it's the one that I've been on. I've sailed on. I've been on some of the others just to see what they look like. I do agent boards where you get tours of them, but I have not sailed on them for 7 nights. So the Fantasy is the newest of the ships. It was christened in 2012 by Mariah Carey. So Mariah Carey is the godmother of the Disney Fantasy. And you have all sorts of fun things on the ship. I'm going to start on deck 2. Like I said, this is going to be by location on the ship. And deck 2 is where you're going to find staterooms. That's it, staterooms. But the stateroom categories on the Disney Fantasy are a little different than the classic ships. That's the magic and the wonder. You have your standard inside staterooms, which are standard inside staterooms with virtual portholes. So Disney made a way to make the least wanted area of the ship the most wanted, and that was by adding a virtual porthole. It is a video screen from the bow, from the command center of the ship, where the bridge, that's what it's called, thank you, the bridge, where they're videotaping what's going on. So you're watching it in real time, but also Disney friends join you. You have little Disney friends who come and join you in your stateroom, which is so cute and so fun. So that's in your standard inside. That's also in your deluxe inside. Your deluxe insides are just a little bigger, and they sleep 3 or 4 as opposed to 3 that the standard sleeps. You have your ocean view, your deluxe ocean view staterooms, which instead of a virtual porthole, you can actually see outside. And then you have your deluxe ocean view stateroom. So this is the additional category on the Dream and the Fantasy that the classic ships don't have. So in the ocean view staterooms, you can sleep 3 or 4, just like the deluxe inside. Or the family staterooms, you can sleep 3 to 5. So you have 3 to 5 ocean view. You also have the deluxe veranda, and you have the deluxe veranda family. So again, the difference is a little bit more space, and you have either 3 or 4 or 3 to 5. And obviously the difference between ocean view and ocean view with veranda is a veranda. So you have that little balcony space as well, which gives you a little bit more space if you're all hanging out in the room. One of you can go outside, take a phone call, whatever. Just don't drop it in the ocean. Then you have deck 3. So I'm going to do deck 2 is kind of boring, right? So deck 3 is where the atrium is. So when you board the Disney ship, you board on deck 3. You walk through this glorious atrium. You have this beautiful grand staircase. You have this balcony with these beautiful chandeliers, and you just feel so elegant. They announce your name. Oh, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So you have the atrium there. You have the staircase that goes up to a little bit more of the atrium. You have some services there. You have some services on deck 3 as well. That's kind of the main hub of the ship. So it's where you're gonna find guest services, port adventures, all that kind of fun stuff. But if you go towards the bow of the ship, that's where you'll find the Walt Disney Theater. And in the Disney Theater is where they have the industry best entertainment. So you have your Broadway style shows. On the Disney Fantasy, you have Aladdin, which is very similar, almost the same as the show that used to be in Disneyland that so many people were so sad they got rid of, but now it's on the Disney Fantasy, so you can still see that wonderful show, very similar to the Aladdin that is currently on Broadway, but much shorter. Then you have Believe, which is about the power of believing in your dreams. This little girl's going to bed and her dreams come to life. Peter Pan is there, all of her different Disney dreams. Disney friends show up, they sing Disney songs. Same thing with Wishes. Wishes is about this group of kids there for their at Disneyland for their grad night, and they're thinking about all the fun times they've had at Disneyland, and their wishes come true, and they get to meet all their different favorite Disney friends. Also on deck 3, you have Mickey's Main Sale, White Caps, and Sea Treasures, which is your main shopping area. Very, very much, they're all very similar, slightly different in terms of product. Like on one you'll find your clothes, and the other you'll find your magnets, you know, standard Disney gift shop. And then you have 2 out of the 3 rotational dining restaurants. So you have the Royal Court, which is a little bit more elegant. It is my favorite. It has these beautiful, beautiful mosaics of the Disney princesses. They are stunning. They're beautiful. I could just stare at them all day long. And you have French-American fusion food. Excellent, excellent. Probably my favorite meal in the main dining rooms on the ship. You also have Animator's Palette, which is most people's favorite meal on the ship because you get to be a part of an animation show. So the decor is adorable. It's whimsy. You have animators' drawings, you have maquettes, you have this really cute and whimsy vibe, and then you get to be a part of an animation show. So it's so much fun. And then the third restaurant is actually on deck 2. I missed it when we were talking about deck 2. It's Enchanted Garden, and it is more of a market style menu. So you have cuisine from all around the world. What I love about this place is the sky kind of changes throughout the night, so make sure you're keeping an eye on that. I also love it, so on embarkation day, when you get on the ship, everyone's going to be going to the buffet. You can also go to Enchanted Garden for lunch and have a nice leisurely sit down lunch with some champagne. Oh, lovely. Adorably themed. It looks like a garden. It's super, super cute. It reminds me of the Crystal Palace, but on a cruise ship. So really, really neat. Cool concept as well. Again, that's on deck 2, the other on deck 3. Now we're going to move up to deck 4, which if you want to do some more shopping, there's Tiffany's. I'm just going to leave that there. Next to Tiffany's is D Lounge, which is the multifunctional space for family activities. So you have trivia in there. That's where you meet for shore excursions. You have game shows. They just have all sorts of activities in there throughout the day, so check the navigator for what's going on. Then towards the aft of the ship, you have the adult entertainment district, and this place is really, really cool. It is called Europa, and it's all the different individual areas are themed to different places in Europe. So you have O'Gill's, which is your Irish pub and your sports pub, and this is where a lot of the trivia is. We spent a lot of time in there. Then you have the Piazza, which is kind of themed to Venice. You have live music in there. It's not really a piano bar like you have on the other ships, but it has a piano. It has like a duo singing. Really cool circular bar. It's cool. Then you have Ooh La La, which is the champagne bar. Very Parisian, very ornate. And then you have Skyline, which changes. So it's not really themed to necessarily any European city, but the where you are on the projector. So it will look like you're looking over the skyline of a city, and that city changes as you go through the night. And it's kind of very contemporary, very high-class, loungy feel. Then you have the Tube. The Tube is the nightclub, and it's themed to the London Tube. It's actually really cool in there. It's bright and red and blue, and it looks like the Tube. Then you have a stage where they have comedians and cabarets and adult game shows, and then you have a dance floor. So it does turn into a dance club at the end of the night. So if you want to get away from the kids and let loose, this is a great place, that whole area. On deck 5, you have the kids areas. You have the It's a Small World Nursery, so that's for kids 6 months to 3, and you have 3 different areas in there. You have the transition room, you have the playroom, and you have the quiet room. And it's so cute in there. It is adorable. Makes me wish that I had an It's a Small World themed nursery, but I don't think it would look nearly as cute as this. It is super, super cute. It is an additional charge, and you do want to make reservations because they do fill up. So that's, again, if 6 months to 3. Once your kid hits 3, they are free. Their kids' clubs are free, and they can hang out in the Oceaneer Club. The Oceaneer Club is for children ages 3 to 12. They're put with their age groups, so they have structured activities, non-so-structured activities. There's 4 themed rooms in there. There's Andy's room, so that's for younger kids. You have Pixie Hollow, which is kind of your imagination area where you can play dress up and pretend you're a fairy. You have your Star Wars command post, which is so cool. You basically, it's like a video game area, but it's all themed to Star Wars, and you're flying the Millennium Falcon. It's probably the coolest thing. Then you have Marvel Superhero Academy, which they have really cool Marvel themed activities in there, character meets, fun stuff. Then you have the Vibe, which is the teen area. So the Oceaneer Club was from 3 to 12. Then you have the teen area from 14 to 17. So I missed an age group in there. I'll get back to them. The Vibe is a nightclub sun deck, chill spa space, like just really cool. They have their own, again, outdoor deck, so they don't want to be on the family deck, or if they can't be on the adult deck. That kind of gives them their own space. They have a little place to cool off. They have the spa, their own spa, so you can book spa appointments, or you can get specialty smoothies or coffee. That is an additional cost, but and then they have like a dance party area, so just really cool space for teens to hang out in. Decks 6 through 10 are staterooms. Just staterooms and more staterooms. There's a ton of staterooms. And we're going to talk about in our next episode choosing a stateroom, so where you want to be on the ship. Deck 11, you have the buffet, so you have cabanas. It wraps around both sides, and they're exactly the same. So if it's a busy time, they'll have both open, so you can go to either or if it's a slower time, they'll only have one open, and you can go to that side, but they're both exactly the same. Food is really good. Probably one of the better buffets on a cruise line. Really cutely themed. It's like an outdoor poolside cabana. The surfboard menus, really cute chairs. They have umbrellas inside, so it's really cute. Then you have Sweet on You, which is a ice cream shop, but it's where they have the specialty ice creams and caramel apples and things like that for an additional charge. Then you have the pool area. So you have Mickey's Pool, which is for younger kids. It's a little shallow pool. You have Nemo's Reef, which is a splash area, again for those younger kids. And you have the Donald Family Pool, which is your standard pool. They have movies out there. They have activities as well. And then you have poolside dining. So you have Flo's Cafe, you have Luigi's Pizza, you have Tom Mater's Grill, and you have Fillmore's, which is kind of your healthier salads and wraps and things like that. I have to say, they have the best chicken fingers. I don't know what they do, but their chicken fingers are amazing. I'm not usually a let me order chicken fingers type person, but for some reason I was craving chicken fingers one night. I got the chicken fingers and oh my god, they were so delicious. I wanted one of Disney cruise just for the chicken fingers, which is so sad. Then there, also towards the front of the ship, you have your adult exclusive area. You have your Quiet Cove pool, your Cove bar, which is basically in the pool. You have the Cove Cafe, which is kind of a little reading space. It's inside. It's kind of like a Starbucks. You have your specialty coffees. You have a full bar in there as well. So everything you need all in this one little area. And then the Senses Spa. Senses Spa, you can book a spa treatment, or you can do a day pass to their rainforest room. So their rainforest room has a sauna and different temperatures of showers and scrubs and cool things like that, and then a little relaxing area. I will do a whole episode, a whole video on Senses Spa. Then on deck 12, you can kind of go up from the pool, so it kind of feels like it's still on deck 11, but you have the Aqua Lab, which is another cool spot for kids to hang out. That splash area, not as young as Nemo's Reef, but kind of more of a water parky feel. And then the Aqua Duck, which is a water coaster. Yep, coaster at sea. It's a water coaster. It pushes you up and down and over the water. It's really fun, really cool. Not as scary as I thought it was going to be, but it was a lot of fun. And then also on deck 12 you have the adult exclusive restaurants. So these are the specialty restaurants, but by no means do you feel like you're missing out on anything if you don't go to one of these specialty restaurants. You have Paulo, which has a brunch. They both have brunch, and they both have dinner, and they're both adult exclusive. So Paulo is Northern Italian, and then Remy is French, and it is delicious. Probably one of the best meals I've ever had. We did a champagne lunch, and they paired champagne with everything we ate. Oh, it was absolutely divine. One of the best meals I've ever had in any place I've ever been, like all around the world. And then on deck 13 you have Edge, which is the preteen kids club. So that is for children 11 to 14, and that has structured and non-structured activities, video game areas, computer areas, places to hang out, board games, that fun stuff. And then you have Goofy Sports Deck, which is where you have some virtual sports that you can play, and you have basketball and shuffleboard and fun stuff like that. That's it. That's the cruise line. That's the Disney Fantasy in 15 minutes. If you have any additional questions about the ship, please contact me. I'm Christina at aywvacations.com. If you have a trip coming up on the Fantasy and you're going someplace awesome and you're super excited about it, I want to hear about it. Please comment below. Tell me what you're most excited about. If you don't have a Disney Fantasy cruise coming up, tell me why not. Tell me where you want to go. Like, I'd love to hear from you guys. Love to get a conversation going. You can also just contact me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That's where I have all my deals, discounts, exclusives. I'm at AYW Christina. Please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope all of your vacations are exactly as you wish.